Footwork is one of the most important things you need to master in order to get better at boxing or any martial art in general. Every great boxer from Muhammad Ali to Manny Pacquiao had exceptional footwork, so in this video, I will cover the best ways to improve your footwork and speed for boxing. The first 5 tips will be for footwork, and the second 5 will be for your speed for boxing. The first thing you can do to improve your footwork for boxing is to get in a proper boxing stance. Before that, you need to figure out if you are an orthodox or a southpaw boxer. An orthodox boxer uses right hand for cross and left hand for jab. So your right foot should be to the back, your left foot should be at front. Just watch this example of Floyd. Whenever you are in any boxing stance, make sure that your foot is not completely straight. This is very important because if you keep both your feet straight facing towards the opponent in any boxing stance, you can lose your balance very easily if someone throws a punch. Alright, so let's cover the southpaw boxing stance quickly. The southpaw boxing stance is the opposite of orthodox. To get in a southpaw boxing stance, you need to place right hand and right foot forward. Then you need to keep your left feet to the back with left hand for cross or counter punching. The tip number 2 to improve footwork for boxing is to learn how to move around the ring without making any mistakes. You need to make sure that you aren't crossing your legs, and if you move forward, you should move ahead with your lead foot first, or it can cause you to lose your balance. At last, you should be light on your feet and have the ability to move without any problem. Start off by basics, like moving front and sideways, and then try to do them faster with good form. The tip number 3 is to incorporate ladder drills to your training. Ladder drills are a very effective way to improve your footwork speed, and it can also help strengthen your calves. Doing them for 5 to 10 minutes a day can be really effective when it comes to improving your footwork. If you don't have ladders, you can just visualize a ladder in front of you, or use some tapes on the ground to create a ladder. Many professional boxers use these drills to improve their footwork. The next tip is to learn how to stay light and use your toes to move in and out. This is one of the best skills you can learn as a boxer. The ability to move in and out fast can be very effective when you're fighting boxers with good punching power, since you can evade punches quickly. It can get you ahead of most people at your boxing gym if you get better at this. Make sure to throw some boxing combinations while doing it if you want faster results. I always recommend people to do this when they are doing bag work, since you will get used to throwing combinations while utilizing your footwork, and it can be very useful once you get in the ring to spar or fight someone. The tip number 5 to improve footwork for combat sports like boxing or mixed martial arts is shadow boxing while focusing on footwork. This is the most effective way to improve footwork. Try to visualize an opponent in front of you while shadow boxing so you can focus on getting better. At last, doing it in front of a mirror can be effective to make sure you have a good form. Partner drills can also be an effective way to improve footwork, because you will be put up in front of someone so you can learn from your mistakes if your partner points it out. I didn't mention things like sparring, since it cannot be done very often compared to different training drills. So before we move on to how to improve speed for boxing, let's cover what makes good footwork. Good footwork consists of speed, balance, and the ability to close in and fall back quickly. Another thing that makes good footwork is balancing your stamina while using your footwork so you don't get tired. A lot of people get tired when they move around a lot, so you need to have times where you aren't moving fast all around the ring. Ladder drills can help you out to build more strength and endurance so you can utilize your footwork well. Alright, let's move on to how to improve your speed for boxing. Speed plays a crucial role in boxing. You need to have good speed in order to perform well in sparring sessions or fights. Almost every undefeated boxer has fast hands, footwork, and reflexes. There are a few different ways to improve speed for boxing. The first tip to improve speed for boxing is to start shadow boxing with light dumbbells or resistance bands. We all know that shadow boxing is one of the most effective way to train in order to improve at boxing, but if you use light dumbbells, you can improve your speed. All you need is weights under 5 pounds. If you don't have weights, you can use stones or any small object with some weight or resistance bands. Just try it out for a few minutes and you can see a quick difference in your speed. The best thing about it is that you can feel your hands getting lighter immediately when you take of the weights. Don't forget to prioritize your form since it is more important than speed. The second tip to improve speed for boxing is to keep your hands slightly open when punching and close them when you are about to hit the target. It makes your hands feel lighter, and you can also punch faster. You can see that many professional boxers keep their hands slightly open while shadow boxing. Remember then, you don't have to keep your hands slightly open while punching every time in a fight. I usually recommend to use it for jabs since a fast jab is very useful to create openings in a fight. The third tip to improve speed for boxing is mitt work. Mitt work is one of the most effective ways in order to improve your overall speed for boxing. It improves both punching speed and defensive speed. Mitt work pushes you to use both defense and offense really fast. A good and basic combination you should try while doing mitt work is a jab cross hook roll then hook and cross twice. It is a very effective way to improve your speed. It can also help your footwork since you need to move around fast and pivot after throwing a combination. Mitt work is one of the most effective drills for boxing since it can be done very often and it does not cause any brain damage or injuries. Your goal should be to get faster and avoid mistakes each time. Doing mitt work anytime from 1 to 4 times a week is enough. You can do it every day, but I don't see the point in doing them every day since you need time to practice other drills and balance them out. To get better at boxing, you need to focus on different drills instead of just one. And besides, if you spar 1 or 2 times a week, you don't need to keep repeating something like mitt work. The fourth tip to improve speed for boxing is to focus on improving defensive speed. Defensive speed is a very important and neglected thing in boxing. You need to realize that many people can punch fast, so you need the ability to evade and block punches quickly. Not to mention that counter punches for your opponents are usually very fast, and if you don't know how to react quickly, you are cooked. To improve defensive speed, you can practice things like slip bag for your head movement or partner drills, since both are an effective way to improve your defense if you get faster at it. Like always, using a slip line can also be effective, but to be honest, sparring and partner drills are the best drills to improve your defense. Partner drills can be done way more often than sparring since you won't be at risk of getting injured. If you do them fast, it can be a little similar to sparring. The fifth tip to improve offensive speed for boxing is to practice boxing combinations on the heavy bag while moving around quickly. Try throwing fast and basic boxing combinations with all the speed and power you got on the heavy bag. Make sure that your form is good. A basic boxing combination you can try is jab cross hook and uppercut, and try to get faster each time. Do it on the heavy bag or while shadow boxing and you will see good results. There are many different boxing combinations, but that was the most basic one because it has all the 4 basic punches. Make sure that you are throwing body hooks fast, since many people don't use them. And I've noticed that even some experienced boxers are terrible at blocking body hooks. If you can land them fast, you could easily cause some damage. Speed takes time to build, and as time goes by, you will get faster if you keep practicing these training drills or learn from these tips. On average, speed is not completely genetic, and you can get way faster than you were, unlike punching power. Punching power is something that usually has a limit. You can also improve your speed simply by being leaner, because if you are lean, you don't have to carry around fat and you will just be naturally faster. There is a good reason why a lot of heavyweights move slow. At last, you can also do explosive workouts, since they can help enhance your fast twitch muscle fibers, which is really beneficial for speed. Avoid lifting very heavy weights and focus on lightweight higher reps, since it can build both speed and durability. Don't forget to balance your stamina, because you will get slower when you are a few rounds into sparring. Just try to hold back for a bit and use jabs to slow down your opponent if your hands are tired, or get away using your footwork. If you utilize both footwork and speed together, you will be a well-rounded boxer similar to Manny Pacquiao. You won't be going head-to-head with him, but it certainly makes your fighting style similar. Footwork isn't that hard to master, but speed can take a few months. You just have to stay consistent with your training. Every fast boxer you have seen has probably been boxing for at least 2 years, so it isn't realistic to be the fastest boxer in 2 months.